On September 4th, 2024, a 31-year-old went on his daily walk around his neighborhood but didn't return home. The disappearance quickly gathered the attention of internet sleuths eager to solve the case. It has been 2 weeks since anyone has heard from or seen him, leaving a family desperate for answers. Welcome to Without a Trace. I'm your host, Jalen. Before we dive into today's story, I would like to note that this case is only a few days old and it is very much an active and ongoing investigation. Most of the information available to the public is purely speculation. The Sioux Falls Police Department is treating this like any other missing persons case and nothing has been ruled out. Every file holds a mystery. Every story deserves to be heard. This is Tyler Weatherby's story. Tyler is an inspiring social media content creator from Chicago. He graduated from an art school in Illinois and eventually made his way west, settling in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Tyler is described by family as an influential, successful, creative, intelligent, and driven person. Tyler has a strong desire to help others and rebuild his community, and as a result of this, he has done many positive things for his community of Sioux Falls, including launching his own clothing brand, Wake, with his wife Mona Lisa Perez in 2018 and mentoring community members. Tyler proposed to Mona Lisa in 2018 and the couple tied the knot in July of 2020. Tyler helped raise 2 children that Mona Lisa shared with her late boyfriend Pedro Ruiz. In March of this year, Tyler and Mona Lisa welcomed their own daughter, 7, into the world. Tyler shared on Facebook that God told him it was only right that his daughter be named 7, which means completion and perfection. At 7:45 a.m. on the morning of September 4th, 2024, Mona Lisa left the family's residence to drop her children off at school. On their way out of the home, Tyler hugged the children and kissed Mona Lisa goodbye. He then left to go on his daily walk. When Mona Lisa returned home 10 minutes later, Tyler wasn't home and he assumed he was still on his walk. This wasn't unusual as Tyler would occasionally take longer walks, sometimes walking throughout the entire neighborhood. It was a few hours later, around 10:30 or 11 that morning, that Mona Lisa started to worry, so she called her mom right away. Mona Lisa reports that around 3 p.m. that afternoon, she and her mom started to search for Tyler, who she reported was last seen wearing a white t-shirt, black pants, and a tan beanie. The following morning, on September 5th, Mona Lisa started alerting friends and family to Tyler's disappearance. This is one aspect of the case that bothers Tyler's family. Tyler's brother, Gregory, posted on Facebook, quote, "Mona told me she didn't reach out to her mom until that night to tell her that Tyler hadn't returned home." Mona Lisa's mom was the only person she reached out to, and Tyler's family wasn't reached out to at all on September 4th. Gregory had to wait until the next day to finally learn the news of his brother's disappearance. Gregory then took matters into his own hands and notified his family. Tyler's mom, Janine, shared on Facebook, quote, "My eldest son, Gregory, texted me super early this morning with a copy of a text he received from Tyler's wife, Mona Lisa Perez, saying that she hadn't seen Tyler since September 4th, 2024. Tyler Blake is missing." Janine then went on to share details of Tyler's disappearance, including that Mona Lisa shared with Gregory that Tyler left his house for his morning walk and he left his phone, wallet, and electronics in the house. Janine and Gregory both note that this is out of character for Tyler and he would never be without any form of communication. Mona Lisa then posted to Facebook saying, quote, "My husband is a healthy 31-year-old. He barely ever drank and has never done any sort of hardcore drugs. My emotions are all over the place right now as I am barely getting any sleep and doing everything possible to locate Tyler. He went on his walk early Wednesday morning and never returned home. Tyler would go on daily walks and would often not bring his phone with him. This was not unusual for him. Now what was is how his behavior started to become the day before and that morning. He was experiencing a different reality. His mother came to visit us to meet her grandchild during the week. She was here. He was more off than usual. I texted her Tuesday at 11:56 a.m., letting her know I am currently seeing a different Tyler and I wanted to talk to her to see what we could do." Janine was in Sioux Falls visiting Tyler for approximately a week and a half, with the visit ending on Tuesday, September 3rd, when Tyler dropped Janine off at the airport that afternoon. On September 6th, Janine wrote a post on Facebook that seemed to be in response to Mona Lisa's previous post, with Janine saying, quote, "They want to paint a picture about Tyler, and no matter what they say, those who know him know the truth about him." Several comments on Facebook written by Tyler's family have confirmed he wasn't struggling with mental health issues at the time of his disappearance. Posts floating around on social media seem to indicate some drama between Mona Lisa and Tyler's family. Gregory shared on Facebook that he, quote, "talked to you almost every day. She hated that. She wanted to get you away from everyone that genuinely loved you. She had something bad to say about everyone you brought around. She ruined friendships for you, business relationships, and tried to turn your family against you, but you didn't allow it, and we didn't either. You wanted to leave, but you wanted to do the right thing by her and her children, and now you're missing." Screenshots of text messages sent to Janine from Mona Lisa say, quote, "This is so disappointing that Greg and you are pushing a narrative that is so fake. I would never, ever do anything to my husband. When Tyler is found, when he returns, all of this is going to be so disappointing to him. Think about Seven. Think about Tyler. This false narrative is such a distraction to actually finding my husband. I have been doing everything in my power to locate Tyler. Nothing bizarre happened. You know the truth. It saddens me that you and Greg are making a show for attention on social media and not doing anything to help me find Tyler." Mona Lisa then goes on to say she cannot wait to find her husband, and she is looking into hiring a private investigator to assist in the efforts to locate Tyler. Tyler's disappearance is being investigated by the Sioux Falls Police Department. Nothing has been ruled out, including whether Tyler's disappearance is considered suspicious. Police Chief John Thumb said, quote, "We as law enforcement can make no assumptions. We just know that he's missing. His family has reported him missing, and we have to look for steps or action or evidence that allows us to go down the right road to make sure that we can find Mr. Weathersby." Here is what we know to be true. Tyler went for a walk on the morning of September 4th, 2024. He was spotted by security cameras in his neighborhood as early as 7:15 a.m. At approximately 7:29 a.m., camera footage from a close neighbor shows Tyler walking in the direction of his house. At 7:37 a.m., video from the same security camera shows Tyler walking away in the opposite direction. At 7:43 a.m., Tyler is seen walking south along North Holbrook Avenue. This is the last footage of Tyler that has been released to the public. Tyler was wearing a white shirt and black shorts. It has been reported that law enforcement has additional footage of Tyler from a street camera at Madison and Marion. This is reportedly the last known sighting of Tyler. Tyler was animated but seemed to be engaging with an individual on a bike at the stoplight, then moving to the street to visit with someone in the car, then back again to the person on the bike. Tyler then traveled east towards the interstate. Police believe Tyler could be anywhere because he was traveling near the interstate and had been so engaging with people that there's real potential that he could have hitchhiked and left the area. Authorities have coordinated drone searches on some of the last areas that Tyler was seen and are trying to leverage social media attention to gather leads. Mona Lisa is also hoping to leverage social media attention by creating a group called Search for Tyler. The group quickly gathered more than 8,000 followers and has been active in organizing community search parties with large areas being searched by foot and drone. However, the group has recently fallen victim to criticism for Mona Lisa's strict moderating practices as she reportedly bans anyone who questions her and refuses to approve posts and comments that others feel would aid in the search for Tyler. Many people have started accusing Mona Lisa of trying to control the narrative, noting Tyler's own brother was removed from the group after confirming that Tyler does not have a history of mental illness. As a result, a second group called Where is Tyler Weathersby was created and is moderated by third parties. This group has gathered the attention of more than 5,000 people. The attention Tyler's disappearance has gathered on social media has been beneficial in his search. Community members have gathered to search for Tyler and post missing flyers around town. One odd thing to note, however, is that several individuals have shared that they noticed Tyler's missing posters have been taken down. Volunteers have brought search and rescue dogs to search Tyler's neighborhood to track him from his last known location, but this was unsuccessful. The social media attention has been successful in bringing in many leads. Police Chief John Thumb stated, quote, "In my career, I've never seen so much public interest in a case as when it comes to Mr. Weathersby. Thanks to the large amount of public interest, a potential sighting matching Tyler's description was seen at 4 p.m. on September 5th at the intersection of Russell and 129 near Career Avenue. Law enforcement quickly identified this individual and confirmed he was not Tyler. Law enforcement has shared that there are two individuals that are known to law enforcement in the town who both have mental health struggles, and they do closely match Tyler's description. Authorities have gotten many calls that have linked back to them. One of the men is located downtown, and the other is staying along the interstate on I-29. Reportedly, Mona Lisa voluntarily handed over Tyler's phone and computer. The detectives have already extracted all of the data and are currently reviewing the information. The findings from Tyler's devices align with the statements Mona Lisa has provided. In addition, Mona Lisa willingly shared her own phone, which will also be analyzed, a standard procedure in all missing persons cases. The police have also thoroughly searched the family's home, but found nothing suspicious. This statement comes from an individual online, and it's unknown if this is completely accurate. On September 11th at 1:22 p.m., community members noticed officers were at Oak Crest Drive and Lally Lane in response to a call type listed online as evidence. Authorities openly shared that neighbors of Tyler and Mona Lisa had been out of town for the past week and were not aware of the situation. They arrived home on the 11th and were in communication with police regarding camera footage, and officers went to review the footage. No other details were shared, and it is unknown if the neighbors' footage provided new evidence. While social media attention has been great for bringing forth new leads in Tyler's disappearance, it has also brought to light Mona Lisa's dark past. On June 26, 2017, at approximately 6:30 p.m., the Norman County Sheriff's Office received a 911 call from Mona Lisa. She reported that she and her boyfriend, later identified as Pedro Ruiz, were making a YouTube video and she accidentally shot him in the chest. Mona Lisa explained Pedro had been trying to get her to shoot the book while he held it for a YouTube video for a while, and eventually she was convinced. Pedro had shown her a different book that he had shot, and the bullet did not go all the way through the book. The couple was set to have their viral moment, filming the stunt outside their home near their 3-year-old child. Mona Lisa stood 1 foot away and held a .50 caliber gun in her hand as 22-year-old Pedro held a large hardcover book in front of his chest. The bullet went through the 1.5-inch book, hitting Pedro in the chest. His death was captured by the 2 cameras set up to film the stunt. When medical personnel arrived on the scene, they located Pedro. Pedro had a single gunshot wound to the chest. Medical personnel attempted to perform life-saving measures, but it was unsuccessful. Medical personnel declared Pedro dead at the scene. Mona Lisa, who was 20 years old and 7 months pregnant at the time, was taken into custody and charged with second-degree manslaughter. She pled guilty and was sentenced to 6 months in prison. Following her release from prison, Mona Lisa was supervised through probation until October 26, 2023. It has been speculated that Mona Lisa intentionally killed Pedro, and Tyler might have followed a similar fate. Pedro's aunt posted on Facebook, quote, "She killed my nephew for YouTube fame and money. She's a murderer. She's not who you think she is." More concerning behavior from Mona Lisa has surfaced. Mona Lisa was seen cleaning the entire house and had 2 separate people come in to clean the residence. Text messages have surfaced with photos of Mona Lisa's mom loading garbage bags into the trunk of her SUV. Mona Lisa has even made efforts to rehome Tyler's beloved dog. A friend of the couple reports that on the afternoon of September 7th, Mona Lisa removed a shower curtain, mattress protector, and comforter from the home. One thing I find odd is the discrepancies given in Mona Lisa's accounts. For example, when she's providing a timeline of September 4th, she provides a 30-minute window for the time that she called her mom, but phone records could easily provide her with the exact time that she reached out to her mom for help. She also provides police with an inaccurate description of Tyler's clothing, and she reported that he left the home at 7:45 that morning, but video footage quickly proved he left closer to 7:15 a.m. I'm not the only one who noticed this either. Gregory, Tyler's brother, shared on Facebook that he pointed out to Mona that the camera's footage caught Tyler walking by someone's home at 7:15 a.m., when she originally said he left at 7:45. Mona Lisa quickly changed her story and told Greg that he must have left the house and come back and left again. Mona Lisa also shared with Gregory that Tyler originally wanted to go with her to drop the kids off at school, but she told him no, it's okay. He can stay home and go on his daily walk. I find Mona Lisa's behavior a bit strange, and these details are extremely important in finding Tyler, and it's something that Mona Lisa should want to have as accurate as possible. While there's a lot of speculation in Tyler's disappearance, this case has yet to be solved. Tyler's family is desperate for answers. Tyler's brother, Gregory, has shared on Facebook, quote, "All I feel is anger. I'm angry because of the chain of events that led to his disappearance. I'm angry because of the disgusting things people have to say, not even knowing my brother. My brother doesn't deserve this. My heart aches wondering if he's trapped or hiding or worse." Tyler's mom, Janine, has shared many of her prayers for her son Tyler, praying that he is found safe. Mona Lisa has shared that her family has hired a private investigator and continues to work closely with authorities. Community members continue posting missing flyers around town and organizing volunteer search efforts in hopes that he is found soon. Tyler Weathersby is described as a 31-year-old African American. He is 6 feet tall and weighs 155 pounds. He has brown eyes and black hair, but his head is currently shaved. He was last seen wearing a white t-shirt and black shorts. If you have any information, please contact Sioux Falls Police Department at 605-367-7000. Thank you for listening to Without a Trace with your host, Jolynn. I hope you enjoyed today's deep dive into Tyler Weatherby's disappearance. If you enjoyed today's podcast, please subscribe and follow us on social media. Join me next week as I dive into another case.